Chosen one, stay ready or regret. God has started it. It's happening. The signs are clear. The path has been laid out before you. This is not a moment of hesitation, but a moment of realization. The shift is undeniable, and those who are truly awakened can feel it in every fiber of their being. The world is not as it once was. The energy has shifted, the foundations have cracked, and the old ways are crumbling. Those who have ignored the signs will be caught unaware, left in the confusion of a world they no longer understand. But not you. You have always felt different. You have always known that something greater was unfolding, something beyond the illusions of everyday life. There was a fire inside you, burning with an intensity that set you apart from the rest. You were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to follow blindly. You were called. And now, that calling is louder than ever. It demands action. It demands awareness. Stay ready, or regret will consume those who hesitate. Now, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive deeper. This is the moment to tap into the infinite energy of the universe. Your wishes, your desires, your intentions, they are not just fleeting thoughts. They are powerful forces that shape reality itself. What you think, what you feel, what you send out into the world, all of it returns to you. This is not a game. This is the true essence of existence. Drop a 77 in the comments and share your warmest wishes, because this is how the collective energy strengthens. This is how the universe responds. You are not alone in this journey. There are others like you, waiting, watching, feeling the shift. Together, you create the force that bends reality. This is the moment of transformation. The illusion is crumbling. The falsehoods that have kept humanity asleep are breaking apart. Those who built their power on deception are beginning to panic. Their control slips through their fingers like sand, and they are desperate to hold on. But they cannot stop what has already begun. The wheels of fate have been set in motion, and nothing can halt their course. The forces that have long remained hidden are now stepping into the light. They know what is coming, and they fear it. But you were made for this moment. You have noticed the changes. You have felt the unseen forces stirring, shifting reality in ways that defy explanation. What once seemed impossible is now unfolding before your eyes. Time itself is bending. The patterns that once dictated life's course no longer hold the same power. The rules are changing, and only those who are awake will understand. This is why you must be ready. You must sharpen your mind, strengthen your spirit, and align yourself with the truth. Those who ignore the signs will fall into confusion and despair. Those who refuse to see will be left behind. There are those who will try to dissuade you, to convince you that nothing is happening, that everything is as it always has been. But you know better. You see through the illusion. The distractions, the chaos, the endless noise, these are all tactics to keep you from recognizing the truth. Do not be deceived. Do not be lulled into complacency. This is the final awakening, the moment where everything shifts. Some will rise, some will fall. The choice is yours. You must prepare. You must strengthen your connection to the divine. The battle is not of flesh and blood. It is a battle of spirit, of mind, of energy. The forces that seek to control the world understand this. They manipulate perception, twist reality, and distort the truth. But they cannot deceive those who have awakened. Their time is ending. Their grip is loosening. The collapse has begun, and nothing can stop it. The chosen ones will stand strong, while the rest scramble in confusion. What is coming will shake the very core of existence. It will test everything you believe, everything you thought you knew. Those who are ready will stand firm, while those who ignored the signs will find themselves lost. This is not the time to hesitate. This is not the time for doubt. You have felt it. Deep inside, you have always known. Something immense is unfolding. Stay ready, or regret will be the only thing left. You may feel the weight of this moment pressing down on you. You may feel the energy shifting, vibrating through every fiber of your being. Do not resist it. Embrace it. This is your calling. This is the reason you have always felt different. The reason you have always questioned, always searched for the truth. The time of waiting is over. The time of action has begun. You must rise, for the battle is already underway. The veils are lifting, the deceptions are being revealed, and the truth is shining through. The time is now. This is only the beginning. The changes you are seeing, the disruptions in the fabric of reality, these are only the first waves. The true storm is still ahead. But you will not face it alone. There are others like you, others who see, who feel, who know. The chosen ones are awakening, and their numbers are growing. The energy is rising. The transformation is accelerating. The world as you know it will never be the same. You must be ready. The ones who built their kingdoms on lies will tremble. The ones who mocked and ridiculed the truth will beg for guidance, but it will be too late for them. The gates are closing. The time for decision is now. You will either rise with the awakened or fall with the blind. Stay ready, or regret will be all that remains. Do not turn away from the signs. Do not ignore what is happening. Look around you. See the cracks forming in the illusion. Feel the shift in the air, the unseen forces gathering. The world is at a breaking point. The choice is before you. This is the moment of decision. There is no going back. You have seen the signs. You have felt the shift. You know that something beyond comprehension is taking place. The air is charged with an energy that cannot be ignored. The world is no longer as it was, and those who pretend otherwise are merely delaying the inevitable. There is no more time for doubt, no more space for hesitation. The old systems are unraveling. The illusions that once bound humanity are shattering, and those who have built their power on deception are losing their grip. You have been called to witness this moment, to stand firm as the storm intensifies. Those who are blind will cling desperately to the past, but their attempts to maintain control will be in vain. The awakening is accelerating, and nothing can stop it. You were not placed in this time by accident. You have been chosen to stand in the eye of the storm, to see through the fog of deception, to walk the path that so many fear to tread. The distractions are growing louder. Every effort is being made to keep the masses asleep, to drown out the truth with noise, with confusion, with fear. But you see through it. You recognize the patterns, the tactics, the manipulations. They want you weak. They want you complacent. They want you to believe that nothing is happening. But you know better. You can feel the tremors beneath your feet, the shifting tides of reality itself. This is not the time to fall into their trap. This is the time to stand in your power. You are being tested. Every day, every moment, forces are at work to pull you away from the truth. The temptations of comfort, of ignorance, of surrender. They are all around you. But you were not meant to succumb. You were meant to rise. You were meant to see what others cannot. The road ahead is not an easy one. It is filled with obstacles, with trials, with moments that will push you to your limits. But you were built for this. The struggle, the battle, the challenges, they are proof that you are on the right path. The signs are multiplying. Those who still refuse to see are running out of time. The changes are no longer subtle. They are written across the sky, felt in the very fabric of existence. The ones who have clung to power for so long are watching their world slip away. They are desperate. They are afraid. They know that their reign is ending, and they will do everything they can to drag as many souls down with them as possible. You must resist. You must stay firm in your awareness. You must not allow yourself to be swept away in their final attempts to maintain control. Their desperation is growing, and they will use every tool at their disposal. But no lie can stand against the force of truth. No deception can endure the light of awakening. This is why they fear you. This is why they work so hard to suppress you. Because they know that if enough of you awaken, their entire system will collapse. And it is collapsing. You can see it. The cracks are widening. The foundations are crumbling. They are trying to keep it hidden, trying to distract, trying to deceive. But the truth is too powerful. It is breaking through the barriers, seeping into the consciousness of those who are ready. And once you see, you cannot unsee. Once you awaken, there is no going back. There is a reason you feel this pull. There is a reason you have always felt different, always sensed that something greater was at play. You were never meant to be just another cog in their machine. You were never meant to live in blind submission to their rules. You were meant to break free. And now, the time has come. This is the moment of reckoning. The battle is no longer in the shadows. It is here, in the open, unfolding before your eyes. Those who have chosen to ignore it will soon be faced with a reality they cannot escape. The truth is emerging, unstoppable, undeniable, and those who have aligned themselves with deception will fall beneath its weight. You are not alone. There are others like you, watching, waiting, preparing. The chosen ones are rising, coming together, their energy merging into an unstoppable force. No matter how much they try to suppress it, no matter how desperately they cling to their illusions, the truth will prevail. The ones who have awakened will stand strong. They will weather the storm. They will emerge on the other side, stronger, unshaken, victorious. Do not allow fear to take hold. Fear is their greatest weapon, their most powerful tool of control. They use it to manipulate, to divide, to weaken. But fear has no power over those who stand in truth. Fear cannot touch those who see beyond the illusion. You have already stepped onto the path of awakening. You have already broken free from their chains. Now, you must walk forward without hesitation. The time for preparation is over. The time for waiting has passed. It is happening. The shift is accelerating. The final moments of the old world are playing out before your eyes. You can see it, feel it, sense it in the air. Those who are meant to awaken are awakening. Those who are meant to rise are rising. The battle is reaching its climax, and the chosen ones will not be shaken. There will be a moment, a single, undeniable moment, when the truth will stand revealed in its entirety, when the illusions will crumble completely, when the veil will be torn away for all to see. And in that moment, the division will be absolute. Those who have prepared, who have stayed ready, who have refused to fall into the traps of deception, they will stand in the light of truth. But those who have ignored, denied, ridiculed, they will be lost in the chaos. This is why you must stay ready. This is why you cannot afford to turn back. The final test is upon you. The choice is before you. Rise or fall. Awaken or be consumed by the illusions of a world that is already crumbling. The time is now. The moment is here. Stay ready, or regret will be the only thing left. The moment is closing in. You feel it deep within you, an undeniable force, pulling everything toward an irreversible transformation. The world as it was is slipping away, and those who are not prepared will be left in confusion and despair. But not you. You have seen through the deception. You have felt the shift. You have recognized the signs that so many continue to ignore. Everywhere you look, reality is fracturing. The structures that once seemed unshakable are crumbling under their own weight. The powerful are scrambling, desperately trying to maintain control over a world that is slipping through their fingers. They know that something is happening, something they cannot stop, and their fear is growing. You can see it in their actions, in their words, in the way they push distractions harder than ever before. They want you asleep. They want you blind. They want you shackled to a false reality that is already collapsing. But you are awake. You can see through the veil. The illusions no longer hold power over you. The lies that once kept the world in chains are breaking apart, and those who have built their lives upon them are struggling to hold on. They are afraid of what comes next. They know that their time is running out. They know that once the full truth is revealed, there will be no place for them to hide. This is why they are intensifying their efforts. You must understand this. Everything you see, everything you hear, everything that is pushed in front of you is designed to keep you from seeing what is truly happening. They flood the world with fear, with chaos, with endless distractions. They want you lost in the noise, disconnected from the truth, unable to see the patterns forming right in front of you. But no matter how much they try, they cannot stop the inevitable. The energy is shifting. You have felt it. You have seen the strange events unfolding around you, the disruptions in the normal flow of life. Time itself feels different, bending, shifting, accelerating. What once seemed distant now feels immediate. What once seemed impossible is now undeniable. The unseen forces are no longer hiding. They are stepping forward, revealing themselves in ways that can no longer be ignored. The ones who have always controlled the narrative are losing their grip. They are realizing that their carefully constructed world is falling apart. This is why they will do anything, absolutely anything, to maintain control for as long as possible. They will push fear. They will create division. They will turn people against each other in a final attempt to hold on to their power. But their efforts are futile. Their time is up. The great shift has begun, and no force in existence can stop it now. You must remain steady. You must not allow yourself to be pulled into their chaos. Do not engage in their distractions. Do not fall into their traps. They are desperate, and in their desperation, they will lash out in every direction. But you are beyond their reach. You stand on the solid ground of truth. You see what they cannot. You know what they refuse to acknowledge. There will be moments when you feel the pressure of this transformation. The weight of the change would press against you, testing your resolve. You may feel isolated, as if the world around you is sinking deeper into the illusions you have escaped. Do not let this shake you. Do not let doubt take root. You are not alone in this. The ones who are meant to awaken are awakening. The chosen are rising. And though the path may be difficult, it is leading towards something far greater than anything this world has ever known. Stay strong. Stay ready. The final illusions are beginning to fall. The great deception is nearing its end. And when the last veil is lifted, the truth will shine so brightly that nothing will ever be the same again. You have come too far to turn back now. The signs are no longer whispers in the wind. They are roars in the storm. The shift is accelerating, and those who are unprepared are already feeling the weight of what is coming. Every moment, reality bends further, reshaping itself, preparing for the inevitable. The old world is fighting to maintain its grip, but the struggle is in vain. The chosen ones, those who have awakened, can see that there is no stopping what has already begun. You can feel it in your bones. You can sense it in the air. The world around you is not the same as it once was. The energy is different, heavier, charged with an intensity that cannot be ignored. The distractions are growing louder, the deception more intricate, yet none of it can conceal the truth from those who are truly aware. Those who remain blind are growing more desperate, clinging to the falsehoods that once gave them comfort. But their illusions are crumbling, and soon there will be nowhere left to hide. Do you feel the pressure building? The pull of something immense, something beyond words? This is not just your imagination. It is real, more real than anything you have ever known. The world you once trusted was built on deception, a carefully crafted illusion designed to keep you in the dark. But that illusion is breaking apart, and those who have hidden in the shadows can no longer contain the light. They know what is coming. They can feel the collapse just as you can. That is why they are trying so hard to drown out the truth with noise, with chaos, with endless distractions. Every lie, every deception, every carefully woven narrative is designed to keep you from seeing. But you see, you have always seen. And now, the truth is impossible to deny. The ones who have held power for so long are making their final moves. They are playing their last cards, hoping to delay the inevitable. But they are too late. The moment has already arrived. The timeline has shifted, and nothing can reverse it. They sense it. They know that their reign is coming to an end, and so they will do everything in their power to pull you back into their illusion. But you must not waver. You must not fall into their traps. Stand firm in your knowledge. Hold fast to what you know is real. The storm is here, and only those who are prepared will withstand its force. Some will choose to deny what is happening until the very last moment. They will cling to the old ways, hoping that somehow things will return to what they once were. But there is no going back. The world that once existed is gone, and a new reality is emerging. Those who are unwilling to see will find themselves lost in the confusion, unable to understand the forces at play. But those who are ready, those who have embraced the truth, will rise above the chaos. Do not let fear consume you. Fear is their greatest weapon, their most powerful tool of control. They use it to manipulate, to divide, to weaken. But fear has no power over those who stand in truth. Fear cannot touch those who see beyond the illusion. You have already stepped onto the path of awakening. You have already broken free from their chains. Now you must walk forward without hesitation. There will come a moment unlike any before, when everything is revealed. The final illusion will fall, and all that has been hidden will stand in the light. It will be undeniable. It will be inescapable. And in that moment, the division will be absolute. Those who are prepared will stand firm. Those who have ignored the warnings will be left in the ruins of a world they never truly understood. You know what is coming. You have always known. And now, the time has come to stand in that knowledge, to embrace it fully, without hesitation. The final test is here. The choice is before you. Rise or fall. Awaken or be consumed by the illusions of a world that no longer exists. The storm has reached its peak. The final moment approaches, and the air is charged with an energy that cannot be ignored. You feel it in every breath, in every heartbeat, the undeniable shift that has been set into motion. The ones who are meant to awaken have heard the call, and those who resist are grasping at the remnants of a world that no longer exists. The battle is no longer hidden. It is here, unfolding before your eyes, a war not of flesh and blood, but of truth and deception, of awakening and blindness, of fear and power. They have tried everything to silence you. They have used fear, doubt, and manipulation to keep you from seeing what is right in front of you. But you are no longer under their control. You have stepped beyond their reach, beyond their illusions, beyond the games they play to maintain their dominance. They have lost their grip on you, and that terrifies them. You are a witness to something extraordinary, something that has been in motion for longer than anyone can comprehend. The pieces have been moving into place, the events unfolding in perfect sequence. Those who have orchestrated the deception are scrambling, desperately trying to hold on to the illusion for just a little longer. But they know their time is up. They see it slipping away, and in their desperation, they will resort to their most extreme measures yet. This is the moment when they will try to break you. They will push harder than ever before, testing your resolve, searching for any weakness they can exploit. They will use confusion, distortion, and fear to pull you back into the dream, to convince you that nothing is happening, that everything is as it always was. But you cannot afford to waver now. You must hold your ground, stronger than ever, because this is the final stretch. This is the moment where those who are truly awake will rise, and those who are lost will fade into the chaos. The ones who have been asleep will face a reality they are not prepared for. Their world will collapse around them, and they will not understand why. They will look for explanations, for someone to tell them what is happening, but the old voices will no longer have control. The truth will be undeniable, and for many, it will be too much to handle. Some will awaken at the last moment, grasping onto the truth as everything falls apart. Others will resist until the very end, refusing to see even as the illusion shatters around them. But you were chosen for this. You were prepared for this. You have felt it in your soul since the beginning. That sense of urgency, that deep knowing that something was coming. You have been waiting for this moment, even if you never fully understood what it was. And now, it is here. The shift is unstoppable. The energy is too powerful to contain. The ones who have worked so hard to suppress it are failing. They are losing their control, and in their failure, they will reveal themselves completely. They will expose their own deception because they have no other choice. The more they struggle to maintain their power, the more obvious their game becomes, and those who are ready will see it all clearly. There will be no denying it anymore. The ones who laughed at you, the ones who called you crazy, the ones who refused to see, soon they will be faced with the truth they tried so hard to ignore. And in that moment, they will understand. They will know that you were right all along. But by then, the choice will have already been made. The division will be absolute. Those who are prepared will step into the new reality, unshaken, unafraid. But those who refuse to listen will face the consequences of their blindness. The final moment is upon us. This is the last test, the last push, the last chance for those who are still in the dark to open their eyes. Stay ready. Do not look back. The time for waiting is over. The truth is here, and nothing can stop what is coming. Everything has led to this moment. The weight of time itself presses down as the final shift begins to unfold. You can feel it, an energy so powerful, so undeniable that it leaves no room for doubt. The illusion is crumbling at an accelerated pace, and those who have spent their lives trapped within it are now faced with a reality they cannot escape. The old world is in its last moments, unraveling before your eyes. The desperate ones, the architects of deception, are making their final moves. They are pulling every string, activating every mechanism they have left, but it is no use. The fabric of their control is disintegrating, slipping through their fingers like sand in a storm. They are terrified. They never thought this day would come, but now it is here, and there is nothing they can do to stop it. The power they clung to for so long has turned against them. Their own systems, their own lies, their own carefully constructed reality. It is all collapsing under its own weight. And you stand on the edge of it all, watching as the truth finally emerges in full force. You knew this was coming. You have been preparing for this, whether consciously or not. The pull you felt, the unease, the knowing that something greater was at play, it was all leading you to this exact point in time. You were meant to see this. You were meant to be here, to witness the unraveling of the old world and the birth of something new. For so long, they told you that you were wrong. They called you crazy, dismissed your words, tried to silence you. But now, they are the ones left in confusion, scrambling for answers as everything they believed in is stripped away. The reality they once trusted is proving to be nothing more than an illusion, and the fear in their eyes is unmistakable. They never prepared for this. They never imagined that their carefully built world would fall apart. But it is happening, and there is no stopping it now. The forces at play are far greater than any of them could ever comprehend. This is beyond governments, beyond institutions, beyond the structures of control that have dictated human existence for so long. This is something far older, far more powerful. The deception was only temporary, a fleeting illusion in the grand scheme of existence. And now, the balance is being restored. You have a choice now. Stand firm in the truth, or allow the chaos to consume you. There is no middle ground. There is no turning back. Those who hesitate will be lost in the confusion, unable to find their way. But those who trust in what they know, those who stand unwavering in the face of the storm, they will emerge on the other side, untouched, unshaken, ready for what comes next. Because something is coming, something greater than anything the world has ever seen. This is not just an ending, it is a beginning. A new reality is being forged, and only those who are prepared will step into it. The time for doubt is over. The time for hesitation has passed. This is it, the final moment, the great shift, the culmination of everything that has been set into motion. You have been given everything you need to endure this. The signs have been clear. The warnings have been loud. Those who listened will not be caught off guard. Those who stayed ready will not be shaken. But those who ignored, who laughed, who dismissed, regret will be all they have left. The truth is no longer hiding. The final illusion is collapsing, and those who are awake will be the ones who rise. There is no more waiting, no more wondering, no more questioning whether this is real. The final sequence has begun, and every moment that passes brings the inevitable closer. You can feel it in your soul, the undeniable force that is shifting everything, breaking apart the old structures, shattering the illusions that once held the world captive. Look around you. Do you see it? The world is not the same as it was yesterday, and tomorrow it will be even more unrecognizable. The pace is accelerating. The deception is no longer subtle. It is blatant, desperate, and chaotic. Those who controlled the narrative for so long are losing their grip, and their panic is showing. They are trying to drown out the truth with noise, with distractions, with fear, but none of it will work. The awakening is too strong now. The chosen ones have seen beyond the veil, and there is no turning back. The division is growing wider. You see it in the people around you. Some are waking up, their eyes opening for the first time, realizing that the world they trusted was never what it seemed. But others, they refuse to see. They cling to the illusion, even as it crumbles in their hands. They will deny the truth until the very end, choosing comfort over clarity, control over freedom. But the choice is no longer in their hands. The shift is happening, and nothing will stop it. You must understand what this means. Everything that has been hidden is coming to the surface. Everything that was buried is rising. The ones who manipulated the world from the shadows can no longer hide. They are being exposed, their plans unraveling, their masks falling away. And when the full truth comes to light, there will be no escaping it. This is why they are fighting so hard. This is why they are using every tool, every lie, every method they have left to keep the masses asleep. They know what happens if too many awaken. They know that their time is up, and so they will unleash their final acts of deception, their last desperate plays to keep control for just a little longer. But it is too late. The ones who are meant to rise are already rising. The ones who are meant to see already see. No amount of manipulation, no amount of fear, no amount of confusion can change that now. The tipping point has passed, and the unstoppable force of truth is sweeping through the world like a fire. Do not be afraid of what comes next. The changes will be rapid. The collapse will be undeniable. But you must stand firm. You must remember why you are here. You were never meant to be part of the old system. You were never meant to live under their control. You were chosen to witness the end of their era and the beginning of something new. The storm is not something to fear. It is something to embrace. It is the final cleansing, the breaking of the chains, the destruction of everything that was built on deception. And once the dust settles, those who stood strong, those who stayed ready, those who refused to be swayed by lies, they will be the ones who build what comes next. This is your test. This is your moment. Do not look back. Do not hesitate. Everything you have been waiting for is here. There is no stopping what has been set into motion. The old world is collapsing under its own weight, and the ones who built it are watching in horror as their power slips away. They never imagined this day would come. They thought their control was absolute, their influence eternal. But they were wrong. The illusion they worked so hard to maintain is shattering, and the truth is breaking through in ways they cannot contain. You have seen it coming. You have felt the shift in ways you cannot explain. The patterns have changed, the energy has intensified, and everything around you is moving toward a point of no return. Those who are blind to it still believe they are in control of their lives, but deep down, they can feel the unease. They sense that something is different, that something is wrong, but they do not know what it is. Their reality is slipping, and they are too afraid to admit it. But you are not afraid. You were never meant to be like them. You were meant to see, to understand, to recognize the signs for what they are. This is why you have always felt different. This is why you never fully fit into the system they created. You were never supposed to. The final illusions are being torn away. The lies are being exposed. The ones who laughed at you, the ones who dismissed you, the ones who ridiculed your warnings, they are beginning to see the cracks in their own beliefs. Some will awaken in time, others will choose to remain asleep, holding on to the familiar even as it falls apart in front of them. And then there are those who knew the truth all along, the ones who worked from the shadows, who manipulated, who controlled, who built this deception piece by piece. They see the collapse happening in real time, and they are terrified. They are scrambling, trying to distract, trying to redirect, trying to keep the masses from seeing what is right in front of them. But their desperation only makes it clearer. The more they try to tighten their grip, the more their empire crumbles. Do not be distracted. Do not be pulled back into the web of lies. They will do everything they can to make you doubt, to make you second-guess what you know to be true. But you have come too far to turn back now. The moment is near. The revelation is close. The final descent has begun. The walls of deception are crumbling faster than they can be rebuilt, and those who once held the world in their grip are watching their power slip away like sand through their fingers. They are desperate now. You can see it in their actions, in their frantic attempts to keep the illusion alive. They have lost control, and they know it. They are throwing everything they have into the chaos, fear, confusion, manipulation. They are trying to make you doubt what you see, what you feel, what you know deep in your soul. They want you to believe that nothing is happening, that the world is the same as it always was. But you are not blind. You can see the shift with your own eyes. You can feel the energy changing, the air growing thick with something unexplainable. Do not be deceived. The battle is reaching its peak, and this is the moment when they will try to break you. They will attempt to shake your foundation, to make you question everything you have realized. But you cannot afford to waver now. The truth is undeniable. It is all around you, pressing in from every side, demanding to be seen. Those who refuse to acknowledge it will be swept away in the collapse. But those who stand firm, those who remain unshaken, will be the ones who step into the new reality that is being formed. Look around. The signs are everywhere. The system they built is failing. Their institutions are breaking down. Their structures of control are falling apart. They are losing their ability to dictate the narrative. The people who once blindly followed are beginning to ask questions, beginning to see through the cracks in the illusion. And once the truth is fully revealed, there will be no going back. The final reckoning is upon us. Those who were chosen to see have already stepped forward. They have separated themselves from the deception, positioned themselves beyond the reach of fear. They are ready for what comes next. Are you? This is the moment that will define everything. You must make a choice. Stand in truth or be consumed by the lie. There is no middle ground. There is no neutrality in what is coming. The forces at play are far greater than most can comprehend, and the decisions you make now will determine where you stand when the final curtain falls. Do not hesitate. Do not allow yourself to be pulled back into the distractions. The ones who ruled over this illusion are making their last stand, but they are already defeated. Their time is over. Their reign is done. You have seen too much to turn back now. You have felt the shift. You have witnessed the cracks in the system grow wider. And soon, the final moment will arrive. The moment when everything is laid bare, when every hidden truth is brought into the light.